What's up, guys? Welcome back to Striker TV. Today we have a few things from Ruroc to unbox. I know this is a Shockwave. I know this is a helmet. I'm not sure what this top box is, but I'm excited to get everything open, so let's do that now. Okay, I think I'm gonna open this top box first since I don't know what's in that one. I'm gonna be using my Marfione SMG3. It's a collaboration between Strider and Marfione. Really nice knife. So let's get these straps done. There's another one up top. Looks like it's open from here. This one actually has an Engine Hawk logo on it, so I'm assuming this is more stuff from Engine Hawk, not from Ruroc. Again, it's the same company, but Engine Hawk is their apparel line. There we go. Another little Engine Hawk on the inside. That's pretty cool. I'm assuming they send all their apparel in their Engine Hawk boxes because these are actually Ruroc shirts. So here's a Ruroc icon tee. We have a Founders Edition Atlas tee for the Atlas 3.0. And last but not least, the Ruroc Team hoodie. Pretty cool. It's really thick like the other two hoodies. So let's get this out of the way. We'll unbag these. I was really impressed by the quality of the Engine Hawk stuff. So I'm assuming this is going to be just the same. Yeah, this is really, really nice, really thick. Oh, look at that. Pretty cool. It's got a little zippered pocket on the sleeve there. This is really cool. But again, just the big logo. And then we have a small logo there at the bottom. I don't think there's anything on the back. Nope. But it's really thick. Feels like it'll keep you warm, especially in the winter time. So there's that one. Let's unbag this Founders tee. Okay, so this is a different material from the Engine Hawk tees, but it is really soft. The tag here is a little bit different, and it doesn't have, oh, it does actually, it has that liner on the neck, but it's not yellow this time. It's actually black to blend in with the t-shirt. But I wore the other t-shirts the other day, and that does help a lot with sweat, so I'm not sure if that's what it's for, but it actually helps. And it's a cool logo with the Atlas 3.0 with these are all the different designs that you can get on them. And then finally the icon tee. Get rid of the bag. They're pretty lightweight. I don't think you're gonna be really sweating in these. But again, it has that liner on the neck. Not yellow this time, black again. The same tag as this one. Pretty cool. Little Ruroc logo. Really flowy t-shirt. And it's got the little Ruroc logo at the bottom there. I like the little attention to details and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty stretchy. I wouldn't call it an Under Armour stretch, but it's somewhere in between an Under Armour and a normal cotton tee. It's not so stiff like a normal cotton t-shirt would be. It does have some flex and stretch to it. If you can see that, it stretches actually a lot. So those are the t-shirts and the hoodie. Let's unbox everything else. Alright, so to the part that I've been waiting a long time for. This should be the Atlas 3.0. The helmet. I have two Atlas 2.0s and I absolutely love them, so I can't wait to try this 3.0 out and see how it is. Alright, so there goes that box, and there it is. Just what it looks like up top here. You have the Atlas, the 3.0, little Ruroc logo in the middle. When you open it, this is all of your paperwork. Actually has a little booklet in here, some stickers. Pretty cool. But nobody's here to look at this stuff. You're here to look at this. And there it is. So in here we have a little keychain. Pretty cool. Little Atlas keychain. Another visor. I'm assuming this is either the clear or the smoked. And then we also get some more candy. My hands in the pocket. Check this out. They give you all this candy. Just kidding. But that's it. That's all that's in the box. And here it is. Got a little logo on the bag for the helmet here. Open this up. Wow. Check that out. Liquid carbon Atlas 3.0. I took out my my 2.0 just to give a comparison. I have, this is the raw carbon from last year, the 2.0, and then this is the liquid carbon. They no longer offer the raw carbon, so the closest to that is the liquid carbon. But I could tell you already from feeling, just from picking up the helmet and feeling the inside, this interior feels much nicer. That was one of the only things that I really, I didn't have an issue with it, but I felt like this could be upgraded a little bit better. It's not the softest material to be on your neck and on your cheeks, but I can already feel that this material is much softer. So as you can see here, we have a new Ruroc logo here. This is all redesigned, all of these pads and all of the interior here. Sorry, the camera angle is a little bit different. So let's get this all open. I'm gonna take this chin guard off for right now because I actually have to install the Shockwave, and I just want to show you how that goes. So to give a better angle, I'm just gonna take this out. If it's like the other years, it should just pull straight up, and I'm not sure if it's actually like the other years, so let me just make sure that I'm doing this correctly. Yeah, it seems like, yep, it just pulls straight up. This actually, the chin guard on this one, on the 3.0 is a lot stronger than the chin guard on the 2.0. A lot of people complained about the 2.0 that the chin guard could fall out pretty easily. This one you actually have to really pull and want to take that out to get that out. But there's the chin guard. I never ride with my chin guard in. Maybe in the wintertime I'll put it in just to keep some of the wind out. But people can hear me on the phone. I can hear my music just fine on the Shockwave. And speaking of the Shockwave, that's going to be the next thing we install on this. So let's get to that. I just wanted to quickly point this out before I open the Shockwave. Look at the attention to detail on this. I mean, they made sure that the weave of that carbon fiber is directly in the middle of the helmet. It's dead in the center of the helmet. I've had some other carbon helmets where they just throw a weave and the pattern's going all over the place, but look at how beautiful that is. It's straight up the middle, all the way to the front, all the way going down the chin. I mean, that's attention to detail right there. And it's super lightweight. If you don't know, all of the Ruroc helmets from the Atlas 1.0s all the way to the 3.0s, if they have graphics on them, that's just a painted graphic. They're all carbon shells. But I like to see the carbon, so that's why I went with a raw carbon for my 2.0. I do also have a core, which is all black, but again, it's just a painted carbon shell to look black. I'd rather see the carbon. I mean, you take all this time to make this carbon weave look this beautiful and then cover it up. That's a shame. I've had some car parts where I bought some carbon fiber car parts, and they don't put detail like this into them. Okay, let's get that Shockwave open and try and install that. Okay, let's go ahead and get this Shockwave 3.0 unboxed. I've seen some people on the groups and on the forums complain about the volume on the Shockwave 2.0. I've never had an issue with it. I don't like to ride and have the volume so loud that I can't actually hear my surroundings. So I don't actually blast the volume on that. A few times I have, but like I said, I wouldn't be on the highway and have this up as loud as it can be, because you do really want to be able to hear what's around you. I've heard some complaints about the volume on that. In the 3.0, they actually just released an update. I'm not sure if this one is updated yet. I'll let you know at the end if I did find an update for it. You need a Windows computer for it, so I'll try my best to get it because all I have is Macs. I do have an older computer. I'll try to check and see if this is updated all the way. I've heard that with that update it makes a big difference, a huge difference. So let's get it unboxed, we'll get it installed, and I'll let you know how that goes. Let's quickly get this Shockwave 3.0 unboxed. I do have a Shockwave 2.0 in this one. It should be a little bit easier to install the 3.0 in this one. They route the wires already, so all you have to really do is plug everything in and you're good to go. I'm not sure if this comes with that latest update, but I'll check if I can. That's another thing that I'm really surprised about. Every time I get any kind of Engine Hawk or Ruroc product, is that they really go all out with their branding. I mean, if you look at that package right there, it says Shockwave all the way around it. The sticker has the Ruroc logo all over it. Shockwave on the top. 3.0 has some waves going out. I mean, I've unboxed some of these audio systems for helmets before, and they just come in a plain cardboard box. You open it, it's got a couple wires in it, and you install it. It's an actual experience to unbox Ruroc and Engine Hawk stuff. So let's go ahead and peel this back. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just cut that seal here, and we can pull these apart. Look at the presentation of this, the Shockwave. Sorry about my cat meowing in the background so much. So this should be a little bit easier than installing the Shockwave 2.0. The Shockwave 2.0, you have to put this piece in and screw it in, and you have to run the wires through. This one, the wires are all separate. Let me just get these out and I'll show you what I mean. So everything comes in here. You plug one in on one side, plug the other in, put the microphone on the front, and then you pop this in the back, plug those two pieces into this, and you're done. So let's see what else is in here. Here's your charger for it. It's USB-C to USB-A. I wish they would make a USB-C to USB-C, but I have plenty of those lying around, so I can actually charge with whatever I have. And also, this is a little bit easier to have USB-A. Not a lot of people have USB-C chargers, so you could use your iPhone charger, your iPad charger, anything like that. And I'm assuming this is the paperwork. Yeah. So this is your whole instruction booklet. It's in a bunch of different languages. Don't think I'm gonna need that actually. And then they even put some Velcro. I don't know if you can see that there. It's a little bit hard to see with this light, but they put some Velcro in here to keep the actual speakers placed in the correct position. Really cool. Okay, so I'm back. I just wanted to quickly go over and show you what I meant about the old Shockwave versus the new Shockwave. So the old Shockwave was screwed in. The Atlas 1.0 and the 2.0, I think they used different Shockwaves, but they worked the same way. You screwed the actual piece in, ran the wires through the cheek pads, and then Velcroed the speakers in and Velcroed the actual microphone to the front. And the buttons were one of the main issues that people had with Shockwave 1.0 and the Shockwave 2.0. I've gotten used to them where I know where the volume up is, volume down is, on off switches. Every once in a while I'll hit the reset button instead of the on off switch and turn it off by accident, but you know, that's not too often. Here's your charging port, and that's a USB, a micro USB. So again, they've really stepped their game up and went with USB-C on the new Shockwaves. With the Shockwave 2.0 as well, the buttons were a little bit smaller. So as you can see on the Shockwave 3.0, it's a big difference. I mean, the volume up button and the volume down button are much larger. This is the volume up button on the Shockwave 2.0. That's the volume up button on the Shockwave 3.0. And this is all magnetic as well. So if you can see there's a magnet here and a magnet here. And that's what actually holds it into the Atlas 3.0. Again, also with the actual packaging on this, if you do for whatever reason want to take your Shockwave out, you can always store it back in the box. Everything fits in there pretty easily. Run the wires down there. I don't know why you would want to take it out, but maybe you want to take it out for a season or something like that. Throw it in the box, throw the lid on, and you always know where every piece of that system is. Okay, I'm back with the 3.0, the Atlas 3.0. I'm gonna see here, this is the first time I'm trying, so let's see how this actual piece comes off. I know it's magnet. Oh, so check that out. So if you actually just push back here, there's two little pieces here that hold it in, but if you push back here, it'll push that front piece off, and then you could pop that off easily. So this is the plate that you would have there if you didn't actually install a 3.0. Again, there's two magnets on either side. Then you take the actual Shockwave unit. This is the Shockwave 3.0 unit. Plug in the two wires. There's one gold wire, one 3.5 millimeter. Plug those two in, and then just simply slide it back in, and the magnet holds it in. Okay, so to install these speakers, you want to just pull up. Sorry for the lighting here, it's a little bit hard to see in there, but if you can see where the end of this pad is, you just put your hand behind there, pull up, and then I'll pop this whole piece out. You can pull it up from the side here, and then from the back side you actually have to pop this piece out and then pull this piece off. So now you can actually see in there. I don't think you have to actually take that entire pad out to actually install the Shockwave, but I just wanted to show you exactly where that Shockwave goes. So that's why there's Velcro on these. This Velcro here matches up with the Velcro on your speaker. You can adjust this as well. As you can see there, there's plenty of space to adjust the speaker if you need it a little bit higher up, a little bit further down. Right now I'm just going to put it in the middle because I'm not sure where I need mine to go. Then you take this wire, much easier than the last system, the Shockwave 2.0. The Shockwave 3.0, you just plug it straight into this, and it's already hardwired into the helmet. So you just plug it straight in there. That wire is right there. I want to move this out of the way. Put the microphone right up front. Pop this back down. Put your cheek pad back in. So on the 3.0, the cheek pad actually has a little groove that it goes in. Push it into that groove. Take this little hole here. Make sure that it's going through the back here, and that'll clip right into the back of the helmet here. Okay, once those are in, I'm gonna make sure that you're lining these two buttons up. Pop that one in there, and then there's another one at the bottom there, if you can see that. So it's really hard to get on camera. And then that's it. That's one side done. The other side is going to be a little bit easier because the other side doesn't have a microphone. So you just pop the two pops from the top, Velcro, and then grab the other speaker, pop that on somewhere in the middle there until I can figure out where it needs to be adjusted. And then there's actually the speaker hookup. right back there. Plug that in. Make sure it's in all the way. Once that's in, put your chin strap back through the padding. Find the 2 holes up top, that's what she said, and pop these 2 back in, and that's it. It's installed. If you need to see a little bit closer, that's the opening. One of the other main differences from the Atlas 3.0 and the Atlas 2.0 is the Atlas 2.0 used a pin to hold the visor down right here. It actually worked out pretty well on all of my rides, but sometimes the issue was trying to get that open one-handed. Sometimes it would pull the helmet up as you tried to push on it, so you might have to pull your helmet down or hold your helmet down as you pop that back out of that pin. On the 3.0, that was all redesigned, and there's not actually a pin there anymore. It almost feels magnetic. I'm not sure if it actually is. I think it's just a clip, but it almost feels magnetic when it actually comes fully down and locks into place, and then it's easy to pop that back out. It also has a lot more adjustments on the actual visor, so there's a lot more adjustment, and when it's fully locked, it's much easier to pull that open than with the old pin on the 2.0. The 2.0 I never really even locked with the pin. I would just push it down to the point where it was closed enough and it would never come back up. But this one actually has a lock with a clip here, and then you can actually get that open one hand, if you can see there. Much easier. So let me just get this protection off of the clear visor. There it is with the clear visor. That's another thing that's been redesigned from the 2.0 to the 3.0 is the visor system. So on the 3.0, it's all one piece. The visor goes straight to the back. It's pretty easy. You just pull one pin out, you twist it, pull it out. Same thing on the other side, and the whole visor comes off. On the 2.0, it was pretty similar, but you did have these black plastic pieces on here, so you'd have to twist it. They're a little bit harder as well. Looks like these pins are a bit bigger as well. And then you pull this off. When you want to put another visor on, you'd have to take this off. Put this on the new visor, so you attach it to the top, attach it to the bottom, and you come pop that plastic piece in, put the pin back in, and twist. So let me go ahead and change this visor, and we'll see what it looks like with the smoked visor on it. So here's the smoked visor inside the little case they give you. Take this pin out here, twist it, pull. Again on this side, twist it and pull. These pins are much easier to take out than on the 2.0. The 2.0 was a little bit harder to pull those pins out. You just pop this out, pull it forward, just line it up with the rear on that side. Then you take the pin, put it back in, twist, take the pin, put it in, twist, and there you go. You swapped visors. Take the protectant film on this off. I might actually get some more visors for this one, since the 3.0 visors are a bit easier to get than the 2.0s. And I do need to get pin locks for my smoked, my clear, and any other visor that I get for that. I highly advise getting pin locks. It works very well. The pin lock system in my 2.0 worked really well. I never got fog inside my actual lens. A few times I actually got fog on my glasses though. I do wear glasses, which is kind of a pain. So if I do breathe a little heavy, I can fog up my own glasses, but the actual visor has never fogged up with my pin lock in it. Okay, so a couple of things here I just wanted to point out that I just noticed. The lettering on the emergency pull tabs for the 2.0 seems to want to hold up a lot more than the 3.0. As you can see on the 3.0, I'm already missing a few letters. Another thing is the microphone on the inside. So on the 3.0, let me see if I can actually get a good angle to show you guys what I mean. On the 3.0, there's only one little tiny piece of Velcro holding the microphone on. So you can see right there, it's just one little tiny dab right there. When you actually put the helmet on and off, it wants to push on your face like that, so it's a little bit more uncomfortable. Just when you're putting it on. Once it's on, it's super comfortable, and the pads are way softer than on the 2.0s. But let me show you on the 2.0. So on the 2.0, it has a huge piece of female sided Velcro, which when this microphone goes on there and you go to put the helmet on, it doesn't move it at all. It stays put. So I might actually get a piece of Velcro, cut that to that shape, and put it in my 3.0, because that does kind of irritate you when you're putting it on. The male side of this Velcro pulls up a little bit and scrapes against you a little bit. So I might actually take this piece off, cut another piece out, just so that this whole microphone wants to stay in that one position. So when you go to put the helmet on, it doesn't actually fold over a little bit. But other than that, I just had the helmet on for a few minutes, and this lining is so much softer than on the 2.0. The 2.0 would actually, after a while, if you would rock your head back and forth, you can get irritated a little bit from the back side. I didn't feel that at all on this one. The cheek pads are way softer, and overall it just seems like the quality of the way the liner fits in the helmet is a bit better. On the old, the 2.0, the liner actually would unclip from here pretty easily after a little while. Just a couple of things that I noticed and I wanted to point out. So overall, I feel like the 3.0 is definitely worth the upgrade. The interior, which is what you're mainly coming in contact with the whole time you're wearing the helmet, is a lot more comfortable than on the 2.0. The 2.0 I could wear for hours and not really have an issue, but I feel like the 3.0 I'm going to be able to wear for even longer without even noticing it's on. The 2.0, every once in a while, like I said, if you rocked your head back a little bit, you can feel this material. It's almost like a rag-like material that would rub against your neck, and it could irritate you a little bit. But on the 3.0, they put a lot softer material on the back of the neck there. The 2.0, I feel like it's a bit easier to get my glasses into this little nook here. And on the 3.0, I can still get my glasses in. It's a little stiffer, but I just think that's because it's not broken in yet. So I feel like after a little while, my glasses will go in just as easily as they go on my 2.0. That was one of the main things that I really loved about my 2.0. I'd been to Cycle Gear, I'd been to a couple other motorcycle shops trying to get a new helmet. I've had like 8 or 9 helmets in the past, and I needed a new helmet, and I just recently needed to start wearing glasses, and none of the other helmets I tried on, I couldn't get my glasses into the helmets. They just wouldn't fit back into there. When I picked up the 2.0, they slid right in. So yeah, I mean, that's one of the main reasons why I liked my Ruroc, is it was easy to get the glasses in and out of. Another difference I forgot to mention on the video is this actual seal around the entire helmet of the 2.0. On the 3.0, they made that seal just go right to here, and that's on purpose. So if you get a 3.0 and you think maybe you have an issue because yours is cut here and here, That's they did that on purpose so that when the visor is actually closed, if you get any rainwater in here, it pushes out the back instead of on this, it would actually pull back down to the side. Sometimes it would drip in, or sometimes it would drip down. But overall, I mean, Atlas 2.0 is a fantastic helmet to grab. I mean, if you don't want to spend the money on the 3.0, which I understand, they are very expensive helmets, but you have to understand too that this is a new helmet in the game, and this is a new company in the game. Arai, Shui, HJC, Icon, all of these other different companies have been making helmets for years. Some of them, 50, 60 more years than Ruroc. So Ruroc has a little bit of catching up to do when it comes to attention to details, but they're getting there, and you can already tell with the big difference from the 2.0 to the 3.0 how much more attention to detail they put into this helmet. And I can only imagine with the next few iterations that it's just going to get better and better and better. And for them to be this close already, I give them props, because it's super hard to come into the motorcycle helmet game, which is a really competitive field, and try and get your company off the ground. Yeah, they are a little bit expensive, but again, you are getting a full carbon shell. Even if you don't have the raw carbon or the liquid carbon, any Ruroc Atlas that you pick up has a full carbon shell. The attention to detail and the changes that they made in the 3.0 from the 2.0, I can tell that this company is really listening to their customer feedback. The integrated audio of the Shockwave, better liner from the 2.0. Some of the cons are the microphone. Actually, I feel like they hit a snag from the 2.0 to the 3.0. It was better on the 2.0, and now it's a little bit worse on the 3.0, because this actually rocks when you go to put the helmet on, and you can scrape your forehead a little bit. And the lettering again on the emergency pull tabs. I mean, this might have just been on my helmet. I'm not sure if I just got like a bad batch of ones. But another thing that might be a barrier to people, or rub people the wrong way a little bit, is that you can't try these on in stores. They're not sold in stores. They're only sold online from the UK. So a few people have had issues with fitment. But again, they have a really good sizing chart on their site. So if you just size up the correct way and listen to the instructions on their sizing, I think you should be fine. I was a medium in my 2.0, in both of my 2.0s, and I'm a medium in the 3.0. They all fit me superbly. I feel like the comfort, again, in the 3.0 has just gone up a bit. So that's just my overall thoughts and feelings. If you're in the market for a helmet, you like the look of them, maybe go online and check them out and pick one up. Thanks for watching.